but many
to Consumer You, the show for you, the consumer. A little backstage talk. You know, the hardest part of doing Consumer You is this very opening shot when you pretend to be reading and trying desperately to see when someone's going to wave and say, you're on. But we're on, and this is the show for you, the consumer. Did I say that? Well, if I did, I said it twice. Now we're going to look at what we're doing on today's program. So going to our blackboard, first spot is called A Nice Reception. Are you getting married? Well, this spot will not help you at all because we're talking about reception on your TV set. And we have someone from here at TKR Cable who's going to tell you how to get the most from your cable. As we mentioned last time, you can get more out of your cable than you suspect. You can get coffee, Coca-Cola, you can get alcohol around the holidays, eggnog. So you're going to want to watch this spot. Now, is the price right? Do you remember some time ago we had Chick Litz? The Hollywood, yes, the Hollywood Las Vegas performer, Chick Litz. He's the one who runs the Above Retail Network. Well, Chick is here, and he's going to be showing a little bit of the new game show, Is the Price Right? And then finally, shh, well, you don't have to be quiet during this spot, because we have somebody from the library who's going to tell you how to save money just by using the books and the magazines in the library. So that's all here today on Consumer You. But first we're going to check through the mail. And you know what came in the mail? Another ad. Do you remember we had the train set on, the $7 train set? This is a whole new promotion for that train set. The train set does not look exactly like this photo. If you recall, the train set looked, it looked a little more like this, except they were, about this big, and of course they weren't supered against a real background. But I thought the copy on the new flyer is very interesting here, because it says, you can combine 2 or more sets and experience the excitement of watching trains hurtle toward each other, full steam ahead till they meet in a spectacular collision that flings them off the tracks. So if you have kids who want to grow up to be a train engineer, please don't buy them, just buy them one set, okay, so we don't have to see them hurling toward each other and flinging off the tracks. Also, this is very interesting. I'm going to get my glasses out for the fine print here, because involved in this merchandise is also a contest, okay, and it says, this is the official reply envelope. Yes, I am mailing my order and the sweepstake document. Then it says, note, if you are not ordering, do not use this envelope to claim your prize. See Rule 5 on the back of the grand prize claim document. Claim document. To claim your prize without a purchase, do the following. Cut out the computer-generated number, and then yada, yada, yada. Affix it to a 3x5 sheet of paper. Glue or cellophane tape. Do not use staples or paper clips. Cut out the paragraph that says no on the lower right-hand corner of the grand prize claim document and affix it to the 3x5 card. Print the word no. And also, you have to make up your own envelope. So my guess is that they really kind of want you to order to enter the contest. Okay, so we will be back with our spokesperson from TKR Cable to talk about getting the most out of your cable. And in the meantime, watch this commercial. If the commercial is very fuzzy, definitely come back for some good advice.
I'm Tracy from TKR Cable's Billing Department with some tips to help us better serve you. First, to be sure your payment is correctly applied to your account, clearly write your full address and account number on all checks and money orders. Next, if you need to confirm your payment, please send us a copy of both front and back of your return check. When you mail in your payment, it will now go to a New Jersey bank for even faster processing. At TKR Cable, we're looking for better ways to serve you.
We're here at the brand new reception area of TKR Cable, and these women can answer any of your questions. What's the capital of Vermont?
Montpelier.
She's got it. How many Rockettes are there?
48, but only 36 perform at one time.
Those were some interesting answers and some correct answers, but we're going to talk to a lady who has some answers to questions that may be more pertinent to your needs, and that is cable television. Diane, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Diane, what do you do here at TKR?
I work in the repair department. If someone has trouble with their cable, they call our department and we send a technician out. Or we try to help them over the phone.
I was going to say, before they even call, what are some of the basic things they should check for?
Well, first of all, they should check, make sure they're calling the correct number.
Okay.
Because we have billing number, repair number. The basic thing to check for is to make sure that the TV is on channel 3.
I think that's the biggest problem that I
Yes.
know. If people call and they go, Dick, oh, my television went out, and they're on channel 3.
Right, because they have little children running around the house. Sometimes they play with the dials, and that can cause a multitude of problems. Scrambled channels, mixed channels, snowy channels, because you're not on channel 3. If it is on channel 3, a good tip sometimes, take it off 3, put it on channel 4, put it back to 3. Sometimes you get a little dust in the fine-tuning, and that'll clear up your problem
Oh, that's
also.
interesting, just the clicking around back and forth.
Also, a lot of times, black screen on the TV. Always check, make sure everything is plugged in. Make sure all the cable connections on the back of the cable boxes are all tight. Because that'll cause snowy pictures, lines in the picture. It causes a lot of problems. These are a lot of things that you can check for before you actually call up.
Now, you'll know if you have power because the box will be lit, right? So that's
Yes, the box should be lit. Your TV, a lot of the TVs are plugged into the back of the boxes. Okay, sometimes when you're dusting, it falls out. Especially the Panasonics, they have keys on them. Sometimes when you move them, the keys fall out. If you have an E on the back, on the front of your box, unplug it from your electrical outlet. Leave it out for a minute, plug it back in. It should come back up on channel 2. Recheck your key, make sure it's pushed in and turned, so you can't pull it out. These are all the tips. If there's an electrical storm, you have a cable-ready TV. We have a lot of people that buy cable-ready television sets, and if the power goes out or for some reason it goes out, comes back on, they're only getting channels 2 through 13. You have to reset the button on your TV set that says cable or CATV to get past channel 13.
You have to reset it, because the lightning triggered it into off.
Right, it takes a surge. So what you're doing, you're actually clearing it out.
And reprogramming.
And you're reprogramming it. But
Now, what's the difference between, well, if people were buying a new television set, what's the difference between cable ready and cable compatible, I guess is the other term?
right. Cable compatible is means that you can only program in a certain amount of channels. Might be only 14 channels that you can program in.
Now, so that's
Now
really
we
not
have
good.
no, we have 35 channels, counting 2 through 36. Actually, it's 35 channels because we don't start with 1. But you can, if you have cable compatible, that means you can only pick 14 of those channels and program in on your TV set, which means you still need a cable box anyway. If you're going out to buy a TV, and in most cases, if you have HBO and Showtime, you can get those channels directly through your cable-ready TV set. You don't need a box.
You can get premium channels without a box?
HBO and Showtime only.
Only, okay.
In most areas. We have one area up in Burnsville that you have to have a cable box for. The only channels you can't get through on a cable-ready TV or a cable-ready VCR are Disney Channel, Cinemax, and Sports Channel, because they have to be descrambled through the box.
I see. That's interesting.
Right. Also, I would like to mention with the VCRs, make sure that they're cable-ready also.
For the same reason.
Right. The store owners are, they sell them, telling the people that they can get all the cable channels in, but if you can only program 14 in, that's all you're going to get in.
Can you get stereo on through the TKR system? Stereo programming?
If you have a stereo TV, yes, it'll come out in true stereo.
In true stereo.
We do
right.
have an FM hookup. It's not actually true stereo that comes through.
Okay.
But if you have this stereo TV, yes, you can get it through.
Because I live in Manhattan. I watch TKR through a pair of very powerful binoculars. I watch all the way to New Jersey.
Oh.
But I just bought a very beautiful stereo TV and then found out that Paragon cable does not put the stereo
Yes, well, we just
signal on it.
introduced that this year.
That's a great feature.
Yes.
I wish I had
Yes,
it on
it is.
my system. And also the other thing to remember is on the cable, on the cassette player also has to be on channel 3. Is that right? The cassette deck.
The VCR.
The
you're talking.
VCR, yes.
It all depends on how you had it
Well, if we're
set
using
up.
this as channel 3 for the screen, I believe that the VCR would have to be channel 3 also.
Are you talking about in the back? Yeah, it
back.
has a button in the back, channel 3 or 4. Yes, that has to be on 3.
On channel 3.
Right.
Okay, any other tips that you can think of?
Just check your cable wires,
And
check
don't
your
forget-
cable guide for the correct number to call. It'll get you through the right department faster, so you're not switched over to another department. And just check everything before you call.
And also, we have some installation instructions.
All right, there's a couple of tips in here with troubleshooting as what to look for, and also a general VCR hookup.
Great.
Also.
Okay. Diane, thank you very much for your
You're
time.
welcome. Thank
so if
you.
you're having trouble with your TV reception or the sound seems to call Diane or check your guide first and she'll clear up the trouble. See, it's as clear as a bell now.
Right.
And we'll be back right after these messages.
I always wanted to be like my father, order me a dry martini.
I saw there was an image behind drinking, the people that drank, that they looked older and sophisticated.
I was 11 when I lost my virginity to a guy. I was 17. I was drunk.
Drinking had taken me so far down, I had to get out of my house.
Sometimes I'd sleep in the woods. If I didn't sleep in the woods, I slept on the corner. If I didn't sleep on the corner, I slept at someone's house who I didn't even know.
I had wound up in a lot of trouble with the law. I had wound up in jail.
When I was drinking, I was with a lot of guys, and a lot of guys used me.
I hurt my parents dearly, and I knew at the time I was doing it, but I didn't care, just as long as I got high.
I was so miserable. I hated myself. Every time I looked in the mirror, I wanted to cry.
Hey, yo, alcohol is a drug, man, and you can get hooked on it. And the younger you start, the more damage you can do. Word.
It's just no experience for no kids my age or anyone younger.
If you want to be somebody, have a family, have a future, just say no.
Say no and say yes to your life.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, please. Not so much applause. Yes, it's Mr. Chick Blitz. Chick has been in the movies, Chick has been in Vegas, Chick has been in miniseries. But this is Chick's first game show. I guess you can say that Chick has been in every faucet of show business. Now, before we get to the game, I want to thank the American Dandruff Association for presenting me with the Silver Flake Award. You can talk about your Emmys and your Oscars, but the Golden Flake Award is where it's at. Thanks, guys. And now we're going to play Is the Price Right? Can we have our first contestant, please? Come on in, sir, and your name?
I'm Len Van Tassel.
Len, and your last name?
Van Tassel.
Van Tassel. Len, just stand there a minute while I bring in our... Len, I just went out, and I'll be back in a minute. Guys, am I plugged into 110 because this feels like 120? There's a lot of electric in the room, and most of it is in my suit. Okay, Len, just 1 minute here while I bring in the game board. Okay, Len, it's very simple. I'm going to ask you to pick a letter from 1 to 11.
A letter from 1 to 11. Okay.
Have you got it?
I've got it.
Okay, don't tell me. Okay. Was it 7?
No.
Okay, well then you get to play the next part of the game called Is the Price Right? Okay. Oh, Vanna, I'm sorry. Did that hit you on the foot? Oh, God, that poor woman. Okay. Okay, Len, I don't like anybody to be taller than I am, so we're going to play Is the Price Right? We have sent for mail order items. This is the travel game kit with all of the parts. They claim that you can play about 15 different games. Can you tell me what the price is to see if the price is right? Let me just show you the little game boards here.
Okay.
Okay, we have those, these. Okay, now what do you think we paid for this mail order item?
$12.99.
Would you give us $12.99 for this?
I wouldn't give you $12.99 for that, but
Then why did you say $12.99?
well, I thought maybe that would be the price that you paid for
Okay,
it.
we only paid $8 for this.
Oh.
So you think that might be a bargain?
That, yeah.
Okay, then the price is right. We have to work that title in no matter how it goes. Okay, item number 2. This is 100 pairs, actually 50 pairs of fashion earrings. Do you ever wear earrings?
No.
Okay, do you ever give earrings as gifts?
Occasionally.
Okay, now take a look. I'll actually open this envelope and we will see. There we go.
Ooh.
Take a look at that. Aren't they beautiful? We have a security guard backstage. Now, how much do you think we paid for these 50 sets of earrings? Mail order.
$7.95?
We paid $12, so I guess the price is not right. So according to Len, the games might be a bargain. You consider this a bargain at $8,
Yeah.
and you don't consider this a bargain at, what did you claim this cost again?
$7.95.
$7.95. Okay, well Len, you really didn't win anything because we have no sponsors.
Oh, okay.
But you will get Chick's new album, Merry Chickmas. It's a little past the holiday, but we haven't sold any, and we thank you for playing
Thanks.
Is the Price Right? We'll be back with more Is the Price Right right after this important message from Preparation 8.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires.
The Disney tradition of high-quality, classic and contemporary entertainment can be yours all day, every day on the Disney Channel. Call your local cable company today.
Did you ever wonder where that know-it-all kid in your 6th grade class ended up? Probably the library. The library has this free information service, staffed completely with know-it-alls. Now, if you don't believe me, call them. Put them to the test. Call the library with any question like, what is the per capita income of P-PAC? Or, hey, where'd the Giants play before they moved to Giant Stadium? You'll find the telephone number of your local library in the white pages of your phone book. Call the know-it-alls. You know they're just dying to show off.
And then the Ichthyosaurus got married and lived happily ever after. I love books with happy endings. This is going to be a fascinating spot. Carolyn Herring and I were talking about ideas for the show and how people could save money. And I said, Carolyn, why don't you call the library and see if we can get someone who could come up with ways to save money using the library. And I had thought we could do maybe, I had thought books, magazines, and how-to books. I said, I can think of 3 ways. Maybe you can find someone who could come up with 5 ways. We have a guest today who came up with 12 ways you can save money using the library. And our guest today is June Adams, who is director of
the Somerset County Library.
And has brought us an incredible assortment of stuff. June, this is the most fascinating. I think we'll start with to me, is the most fascinating. I thought you had originally brought this to show us a sample of artwork that you had done, but tell us why you brought this.
It's one of the items you may check out of the library, take it home and hang on the wall and keep it for 3 months. I've seen people use it in new homes to try to determine what they wanted in their house, to try out many different things.
Oh, that's a great idea.
To cover a spot on the wall where there's damage.
For only 3 months. You have to have all your company in during those 3 months while you have the picture. That's
bring it down and get more. There are lots of them.
And about
That's one of the smaller ones. I tried to find a small one to bring, but most of them were too large. I didn't feel like lugging them around.
Wow. Well, this is a wonderful idea. Well, let's just go down the list. You can take out records.
Yes.
It's a CD, actually.
This is a CD, yes. This is Bela Bartok. We cover every type of music, and we have, of course,
cast albums,
recordings. This is South Pacific.
Now, this actually is probably a very hard album to get.
Yes, we have an enormous collection of records. We have perhaps 15,000 in every type of music that anyone might have an interest in. Now, we're just beginning to go in fairly heavily for both cassettes and records.
How long can you borrow a record for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's sufficient.
This is The Marriage of Figaro. It's on a pair of cassettes.
Oh, did they get married?
They got married.
Oh,
it's a
good,
pair of
right.
cassettes with the text that can be checked out for
Marriage
a
of
couple
Figaro.
of weeks. Yes.
And you guys lend out cassettes?
Video cassettes, yes. Here's Crocodile Dundee. We have a copy of the very popular types of things. We go in a little more heavily to educational and informational and children's things, but we do have 1,000 or so video cassettes.
Would you have how-to cassettes?
Yes, they're how-to, they're travel.
How to host a TV show successfully, I'd like to, right.
Travel.
Oh, that's
cooking.
good. Excellent, excellent.
Craig
Is this another
Claiborne.
cassette now?
This is a book on cassette. This is Born Free by Joy Adamson. You can listen to it in your car.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If you're commuting. People have to commute distances really love
Actually, if you were making one trip through the Lincoln Tunnel, you could hear the entire 2 sides of the Born
and it'll
Free.
get worse.
Right. And
well, if you mentioned how to do it,
yes.
there are all sorts of how to do it. It's language cassettes. These are cassettes you can get records to, whatever language you would like to learn. This is Cantonese Chinese.
Oh, I need this because we're eating at Sunlick Imperial later.
Yeah, better check those out.
Right, better check those out.
Those you can take out more than 2 weeks. It would probably take more than 2 weeks to learn Cantonese Chinese.
That's fascinating.
Films, we have 16mm films. It's a children's film, Beauty and the Beast.
Do people still, do schools borrow these? I don't know of anybody these days who owns 16mm.
Yes, schools do, but also parents who are giving parties, birthday parties, nursing homes, nursery schools, whatnot. For a family, you want to take out video cassettes.
Right.
But
Debbie Goes to the Zoo. That's a great one. Okay.
These are talking books for the blind. We have them in the form of records as well. We are a station for the New Jersey Library for the Blind and Handicapped.
Now, are the cassettes in here?
They're cassettes,
Right,
yes.
okay.
And we have the equipment also special equipment that you need to play them on. But we have both records and cassettes for the blind.
Okay, and this is James Michener's Poland.
Mm-hmm.
Then, when worse comes to worse, you have books that people can take out.
Yeah, this was just one more item
here.
Sure. If you want to brush up on your typing, there are many pretty practical kinds of things. There's a cassette, or there are records too.
All right, that's learning how to type.
And then, of course, books are our mainstay, and they're not going to go away no matter what you read. They're going to be around for long. Ichthyosaurus.
It's like a thesaurus of icky words.
Come on
now. Okay, right.
Dinosaurs are a big thing now, and the most important indicator of a child's success in school is loving to read, and the most important thing you can do to teach your child to love to read is to read to him or her starting at age 1, and then get him a library card. The best gift you'll ever get a child is a library card. It is free to anyone who is a member of the system, and those towns that are not members of the system, they can buy a card for $35 a year.
That's very reasonable. Gina, I have one final question. I'm senior writer at Mad Magazine. Do you carry Mad Magazine?
I don't know.
In the library?
We carry 500 periodicals. I'll check and call you and let you know.
If you ever want this show to be repeated. Okay.
I'll call you back. I want it to go on the air.
Okay.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay, very good. June Adams, director of the Somerset County Library, with some fascinating uses for the library. I had no idea that you could literally save so much money by using the library system. I appreciate your help. Thank you very much, and we'll be back with more of Consumer U right after this possibly entertaining or educational minute.
I didn't expect to brush with death on Route 1 just minutes from my home, but my compact car was crushed by a tractor-trailer in a sudden six-vehicle accident. I was helpless. I couldn't change direction or stop the car or even hold onto the steering wheel. Only my seatbelt kept me from critical injury or even death. A seatbelt saved my life. Your seatbelt could save you. Buckle up. Right here in New Jersey, seatbelts do save lives.
Eric just turned 18. He's ranked the top of his high school class, and he's been accepted to 3 different Ivy League colleges. Too bad he won't be able to go. Eric got caught selling a vial of crack to a younger friend at school. Under New Jersey's tough new drug laws, Eric must serve a minimum of 6 years in prison. No parole, no way out. Think how drugs can ruin your life in more ways than one, and just say no.
It's time for the Philip Time Theater. Yes, Philip Time. Now that's not a famous Shakespearean actor. It's what we do here on Consumer U when the show is short. We fill up time, but we fill it up with interesting things. For example, recently, a lot of people got a postcard, very much like this one. I think we're going to ask to zoom in again, which says that your name was selected and you have won a Bluebird AX3 sewing machine. Please return this card along with $12.87 for immediate release and insured motor delivery to your home. Okay, that's the card. And we have here the Bluebird AX3 sewing machine. So even though I'm just one person, I will attempt to put it up on the desk here. Whoa! Good thing we did gym equipment a couple weeks ago. Yes, this is it. This is the AX3 sewing machine right here. Now this is probably the worst kind of mail order ripoff because the postcard gives no other description. And of course when you hear sewing machine, you think a big machine. This is the size of a very small staple gun. And it was $12.87. So if you get a postcard that gives a very, and by the way, the same postcard has been used many times. Sometimes they say that you've won an all-terrain vehicle. That turned out to be a lawn chair with wheels. And when the Better Business Bureau complained to the manufacturer, they said, nowhere in the copy does it say motorized. The same with this postcard. It didn't say it was an electric sewing machine. It just said sewing machine. So that's what you learned from today's Philip Time Theater. Not to send for things where there's a very vague description, because you could end up with this, which doesn't seem so good and which doesn't so seems good. Bye.
Basic research by scientists nationwide is top priority with the March of Dimes and its fight against birth defects. Support the March of Dimes.
Next on Consumer U, we're going to talk about factory outlet stores. We're going to have a gentleman here who manufactures gift wrap ribbon. He's going to show us many uses for ribbons. And then we're going to have our in-house cocoa taste test. And as we fade to credits, I'm just going to tell you we found another train ad where you can also have the trains crash into each other. But I like the second ad better because with 2 sets, you get 5 injured people and 2 dead people. With 3 sets, you get 9 injured and 30 dead, plus fake blood. And wow, the super bonus is 12 sets and 100 injured people. Some serious and 79 dead, and 2 quarts of fake blood. I'm sending for this kit. This is very, very good. Till next time in Consumer You, Dick DeBartolo saying bye. Welcome to Consumer You. Did I tell you a few weeks ago that the plants on the wall here are getting out of hand? Actually, remember we had the plant lady on and she showed us how to do winter plants and we put that little seed in a paper cup? This is it. Amazing, isn't it? Let's see. Let's put this over here, and while I'm here, I'll stay at the blackboard. If I didn't mention it, the show is Consumer You, the show for you, the consumer. And these are the spots on today's show. We're doing something a little different today. We have, what is this thing? They're growing everywhere. We've picked a few of our favorite spots from past Consumer You shows. It's not a repeat. We've done new intros and outros, and the segments you're going to see come from different shows, so you'll still want to stay tuned. Spot 1 is called Raising the Woof. That was a great spot where we asked 2 dogs if they could tell the difference between cheapy dog food and that luxury Grand Gourmet. You'll be kind of surprised at the results. Then Encore Theater. Remember Bernice and Consumer Puppet Theater? Well, this is Encore Consumer Puppet Theater Part 2, the sequel. Somewhere in there is where the spot falls. And What's on Tap. That was a taste test between expensive bottled waters, well, not expensive, they ran like 69 and 79 cents a gallon, and plain old tap water. Which did our taste test team prefer? You'll see all those spots on Consumer You. And we're going to start off. We always like to give a little tip at the top of the show. A few weeks ago, we told you about look-alike products, that there was a detergent, dishwashing detergent called Parade that looked like Cascade. We're going to show you something else today. I saw this product and I thought, oh my goodness, Lauder has a new kind of perfume out. And when I looked closely, I saw that it said Lander, not Lauder. But then I looked down and I said, oh, it is Lauder because it's made by Estee. Well, if you read this package carefully, it says, Lander, if you like the famous fragrance of Estee, try ours. So this is not Estee Lauder. This is somebody Lander. I don't know the Bruce Lander. No. Oh, just Lander Company. Okay, so when you go shopping, what we always tell you is be an alert consumer and check the fine print. Check the fine print in this commercial and come back and watch the rest of Consumer You. In the meantime, I'll pretend to be doing something while they fade to the commercial.
Hello, I'm Ralph Kinnickle Jr. I run the U.S. Government Printing Office. One of the many jobs as the government's printer is to provide you with access to the books and magazines published by the various agencies in the federal government. With more than 15,000 titles covering hundreds of subjects, I think you will agree we have quite a collection of interesting and useful information. Some of our most popular subjects include history, education, careers, business, computers, and space. How do you find out about these publications? 4 times a year, we publish a free catalog called U.S. Government Books. For your free copy, send your name and address to Free Catalog, Box 37,000, Washington, D.C. 20013. A free catalog. Send for yours today. I look forward to hearing from you.
As promised, Consumer U has gone to the dogs. We brought 2 dogs to the studio. We put a fake fire hydrant right outside the studio, and this dog just found out that it's a fake fire hydrant. Is very depressed. We got a couple of dogs in, and we're going to find out if they can tell the difference between 22-cent dog food and 79-cent dog food. There's a dog over here whining and dining. It's the most amazing. The dog has a bib on. He's sitting at a little table. Just ordered champagne. This is a very ritzy dog. We assume he's going to go for the expensive dog food. And you are?
I'm Linda from Westfield.
And Linda, what kind of dog is this?
This is...
Linda or Lisa?
Linda.
Linda,
This is
good.
Magnum. He's American Bull Terrier.
Okay, and how old is he?
He's 9 months. Sit. Oh, not you, Dick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hear...
Magnum, sit.
Oh, Magnum, that's what was for you. I can stand.
Sit. Yes, you can stand.
Okay, now...
You want me to hold them?
Yeah, can you hold that?
Sure.
I'm going to get the dog food. Stay.
Sit.
No, I was talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, right. Let's see, can you yourself guess which is 22-cent dog food and
I
which
think
is...
so.
Okay, you ready? Stay. 22-cent dog food here. 79-cent dog food here. And...
Oh,
the
well.
79-cent dog food. This is... I'm proud.
Whoop.
Wow. Oh, that
He
was
likes-
a double test.
Yeah.
This is very good.
He likes
All
the
right,
good stuff.
we have another dog here. You want to take him out? You can take his food with him. Take the expensive stuff, the
All right.
expensive
Come on,
spread
man.
with him.
Thank you.
And we have somebody else here in the studio. Oh, come on, buddy. What's? Whoa! What's this guy's name?
Vitor.
Hightor.
Vitor.
Vitor. Vitor. Yes. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna put you over there, and you are
Julie.
Julie. Julie, can you hold that mic while I get more dog food? Can you
Sure.
hold the mic and him?
I think so.
Okay. We're gonna get 2 new bowls, so he's not, just in case the other dog had some secret code. All right. Vitor, don't eat the plant. That's not on this spot. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Look, boys.
Look. Look. Whoa. Which one? The expensive spread. Let me just see. Vitor, are you going to bite my hand off if I do this and push that there? No, amazing. You saw it with your own eyes. Dogs can tell the difference between the expensive spread and the low-priced dog food. Thank you very much for taking part in this very scientific dog testing poll.
Did you ever wonder where that know-it-all kid in your 6th grade class ended up? Probably the library. The library has this free information service, staffed completely with know-it-alls. Now, if you don't believe me, call them. Put them to the test. Call the library with any question like, what is the per capita income of PPAC? Or, hey, where'd the Giants play before they moved to Giant Stadium? You'll find the telephone number of your local library in the white pages of your phone book. Call the know-it-alls. You know they're just dying to show off.
I'm Jose Ferrer. There are many ways to see. With the ears, with the body, with the mind, with the heart. From infancy through senior years, if you have a vision disability, regardless of religion or additional physical disabilities, the Jewish Guild for the Blind can help you see how full and rich your life can be. To learn more, call 212-769-6200.
Okay, a few weeks ago we had a pastry taste test, about $300 worth of pastry. This week we're kind of balancing it out with testing water. We have 3 national brands of water. We have Poland Spring, we have Great Bear, we have Deer Park, and in this thermos we have water from the Hudson River. No, we have regular, plain old tap water, and we're going to see if we can tell the difference between water that in this area sells between 79 and 89 cents a gallon, and this stuff which is on the free side because it comes out of the faucet. And the fellow taste testers are
Patty
Patty
Dinsmore.
Dinsmore. And Patty, you're expecting a baby?
Yes.
You can give us 2 opinions if you
Okay.
want, okay? You buy bottled water?
Yes.
You do buy bottled water, okay. And
Ann Schultz,
Ann, you are from
Old Bridge.
Old Bridge. Do you buy bottled water?
No.
No, okay. I buy bottled water occasionally. We have the secret ballot here from Price Outhouse. They do all the accounting for us here, and they have put the results inside. So we'll start, and we'll do, we can all do A here. By the way, the studio temperature is 300 degrees on purpose, and we've had these 2 ladies standing here since 9 this morning. They are very thirsty. Okay. A is, in between tastings, we have water for you to cleanse your palate. No. Okay, that's A. That is very undistinguished. Oh, I can't believe it. Gary Shandling. Hey, Gary. Hi, Gary. Gary tapes down the hall. Gary, you don't have time to take part? No, okay. He would have been great for this. Okay, let's go on to B's. You know, we've been finding out. Boy, B tastes very weird to me. Does it taste strange? You think it tastes better? What we've been finding out in these tests is that when the stuff is unidentified, no one could tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi. No one could tell the difference between high and low-cal cake.
See?
Boy, I so far like A the best. C, I think, is the Hudson River. We weren't supposed to have it. It's Hudson River, but we ran it through a strainer.
That's tough.
Boy, I like, wow.
I like D.
I was going to say I like D, but D seems to have a strange aftertaste. I'm voting for A as my favorite. And boy, C is my second favorite. Patty, what did you? You're the
I know.
quote expert.
I'm not. D was my favorite.
D was your favorite. Okay. And what was your second favorite? Did you have one?
Maybe B.
B. Okay. And Ann?
Okay, D was also my favorite.
Okay.
And C was my second favorite.
And C was your second favorite. All right, you and I both picked C as second favorites, and you both picked D's as first favorites. Dun, 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 dun. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Oh no, I know what it is. Oh my God.
Folks. Can we see that on camera? D is the tap water. The expert here who said,
warm. It makes it
right, makes it warm. The experts here who also said, is it Deer Park that's used in the building?
No, Great Bear.
Great Bear. They said, we'll know Great Bear in a second because, all right.
At least I chose B as my second.
That's right. Okay, both of you picked tap water as your favorite.
Oh my God.
I picked A as my favorite, which was Deer Park. You picked B as your second, which was Great Bear. And you picked C as your second favorite, which was Poland Spring. So, ladies, I think you can save a lot of money on water. But I thank you, and I want you to, you know, I was going to say take this stuff home with you, but why don't you just take the tap water home, because it is obviously your favorite. Okay, we're going to be back with another spot here on Consumer U right after this message, which is hopefully not for bottled water. Stay tuned. That was very funny.
Where are we going to do it, leg or arm?
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
I don't want to do anything.
And I want you to help by sitting still.
Josh is one of 11 million Americans who deals with diabetes.
But he still faces a threat that his diabetes could lead to heart disease, kidney disease, and blindness.
Help us end this nightmare.
Double your business. Advertise on Channel 6. Our new teleclassifieds can deliver your message to over 100,000 homes in central New Jersey. With a little imagination and some high-tech computer assistance, we can create unique and effective ads that can work for you. In words and pictures, your business will speak for itself. If computer advertising is the way of the future, then the future is here on Channel 6. Let us design an ad for you. Call 356-1013.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Offray Ribbon Company proudly presents the Philip Time Theater. Yes, it's the Philip Time Theater, and we use it here on Consumer U to fill up Time. Actually, this is a very interesting Philip Time Theater because we've had the people from the Afray Ribbon Company on a couple of times, and viewers seem to get lost in craft projects. And I think what we didn't mention last time, and we have the same two guests from last time, we have Maria Filosa. 2 times in a row. I'm going to murder this, folks. We're going to try for Madeline Petrushka. Petrushka.
Second
she keeps changing her name. Every time she comes back, it's Sydney Boydier. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to show people that they can buy a great amount of ribbon products in a finished form. Okay, first, let's just quickly show, for example, here's a ribbon project with little roses around the side. Now, we can buy these. Why don't you show those? Okay, those come pre-made and pre-packaged. So those are real easy. There we go. We got them there, ribbon roses. And are those glued on?
Yes, it's glued on.
Glued on. Or, okay, now what's another product that they can buy pre-finished?
We have ribbon bows. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, but I have them all over my blouse.
You just sewed them on a couple
They're
of stitches?
just tacked on.
Oh, just tacked on, okay.
In fact, we have it on this package also, small ribbon bows.
Oh, this is a good idea. All right, hold those for a second, and then I'll show, this is what a package looks like using lots of ribbons on it here. There we go, yeah. Now that's a really effective use of several ribbons. What else can we buy pre-made?
And we have one other pre-made, which is the large ribbon rose.
Okay,
and I have one of those around my neck.
Oh, okay. In a variety of colors?
Yes.
And Madeline, you made this, or is that pre-made? Can we see this little...
It's something I found in a local craft shop, and what it is called a button bow. And it's a little heart with 2 holes in it.
Oh, I see. It's really made to be a button.
And you just put ribbon through it, pull it through, and tie a bow. You can attach it to your scarf, to the napkins as napkin holders, around candles.
All right, well now you can see, also this little ribbon assortment here is already pre-made. Let's just show the address so that people realize that they can buy a lot of this stuff pre-made, do incredible things with ribbons. And you just drop them a note and they can send you more information on decorating and making things with ribbon. Once again, Maria, thank you very much for being here. And Madeline, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with more Consumer You after this.
Every tooth in a man's head is more valuable to him than a diamond. Cervantes wrote that in Don Quixote nearly 4 centuries ago. It was common then for people to lose their teeth as they grew older. Fortunately, dentistry has come a long way. Today, with proper care, your teeth should last as long as you do. All it takes is a healthy diet, daily brushing and flossing, and regular visits to your dentist. More valuable than a diamond. Something to think about.
This is a cigarette. Like this, it's absolutely harmless. This is a match, and it too is absolutely harmless. But together, they can create the biggest problem of your life. The heart attack rate for smokers is much greater than that of non-smokers. Where there's fire, there's smoke. Ah, that feels better already. Save your breath and your heart. Don't smoke. The American Heart Association. We're fighting for your life.
And now it's time for Consumer Puppet Theater, the show within a show that shows puppets are people too. And our guest today is Bernice Higginbottom. Bernice, you are a consumer?
Yeah, I work out in California a lot. And I shop on Rodeo Drive.
Bernice, that's called Rodeo Drive.
No, it's Rodeo Drive, you know, where the cowboys shop.
Oh, okay. Did you get any good buys out there?
Oh, yeah. I got a short skirt and a long little doggy.
Dachshund?
Bless you, Dickie.
Well, Bernice, we want to know one of your gripes.
Well, my first gripe is that my name isn't on the opening credits.
No, Bernice, this is Consumer You. We want a consumer gripe.
Oh, okay, just a minute. Here, open this.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Lipton's Beef and Sauce. This looks good.
Yeah, sure.
Bernice, this smells wonderful.
Oh, yeah. It tastes good too, right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right,
so
now how do you cook it?
You cook it by...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, folks, folks at Lipton,
you
you
whipped
put
off
the
the
cooking
instructions.
directions right over the tear line.
Yeah.
So when you tear open the package, you tear up the directions. That's a good idea. Good product, but
Yeah.
let's move the cooking instructions. Oh, and Bernice, did
That
you
was
bring
my
this?
first gripe. Now, how about that? Yeah.
What is this? What's the gripe?
What does it look like it is?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
A child-proof cap, right?
All right, and it's puppet-proof, too. I can't
Child
get open
and-
my mouth.
But you know, Bernice, these are money-saving because you never get to use the aspirins.
Oh, right.
But I'll show you two solutions to that consumer gripe. You can look for aspirins that are marked not for households with small children.
Or puppets, right?
Or for puppets,
Yeah.
right. And they just have simple pop-off caps. Also,
Wow.
if you're getting a prescription drug, what you can do is ask the pharmacist for the new two-way cap. This way, it says on the top, not child-proof, and it's merely, or puppet-proof, we keep forgetting, Bernice. But if you flip it over, it becomes one of those push tabs where a child cannot open it. You have to push this tab down and turn it. So ask your pharmacist for the two-way cap. Now, Bernice, I'm going to do two gripes of mine, okay?
All right.
Gripe number one is you must bring receipts in when you exchange something. I loathe it when they staple the receipt 97 times. I mean, you have to go back with this. I hate that. My second gripe, why do products, this is a double gripe.
What is
Look
that? What is that?
Well, it's just that the product is only this big.
Oh.
Now, why does it have to come in a box this big? And my second gripe is it's free $1.60 coupons inside. Not until you buy the product and open it can you find out what the coupons are. The coupons in this are part of the packaging. And as usual, the coupons are not on this product, but on different products. So those are two of my gripes.
Very good, very good. Not as good as mine, but they're pretty good.
Yours were very
Yeah.
good. Now, I bet you're wondering where we get our gripes.
I'm wondering where you get your nerve.
We get our gripes at a fruit store. No, we get our grapes at a fruit store. But our gripes we get from you people at home and from the people out in the street. So let's see some more consumer gripes.
That's where they come from, in the street, right?
In the
Yeah,
street.
okay.
That's where you came from, Bernice. Consumer gripes. We just found a gentleman who says, yes, he has a lot of consumer gripes. What is your name, sir?
Jim Spath.
And Jim, what are some of your gripes?
Well, particularly when they train new cashiers, I don't think they're properly trained. They get thrown on a register, from my observation, and get like thrown to the wolves.
Well, like what kind of mistakes do you find that they're making, or that you feel that they're making?
Well, if the scanning is supposed to help the accuracy and the speed of a cashier, a lot of them don't even know where to locate the UPC code, which is that barcode that's supposed to identify with the computer.
Okay,
so
you want more experienced people at the cashier?
Yeah, I think they should have better training for cashiers, and therefore the accuracy and the speeding up of the register will happen quicker.
Okay, and your name?
Bonnie.
Bonnie, and Bonnie, do you have a last name?
Yeah, Borwick.
Okay, Bonnie, what is your gripe?
So you know when you go into the store and you have a lot of clothes and you're in the dressing room and
Oh,
there's like
a clothing store
yeah,
now.
clothing
Okay.
store. And all these people, they walk up to you and they watch you get changed like you're going to steal something, and they sit there and they just watch you, and you feel very uncomfortable getting in front of all girls, and they're all staring at you. I hate that.
Okay, you hate that. That's her consumer gripe. She wants more privacy when she buys clothes.
The doors are open, and then they're walking around and they're like, "Do you need a bigger size?" And they're looking at you, and you realize your face is all red because people are staring.
Okay,
at
she
you.
should have more privacy, so I'm going to stop going to that store and looking at Bonnie when she changes clothes. Okay, we have another complaint about clothing stores. Your name?
Jill.
Jill, and you have a last name, Jill?
Yes, Jill Kelly.
And Jill, what is your complaint about the clothing store?
My biggest complaint, I think, is when I go shopping and the racks are so close together that I can't even walk through and find what I want.
Oh, you mean there's not enough space between the racks?
Right.
And also, you told me that they put too many clothes on a rack.
Sure, you can't find the size, you can't find the color that you want.
You
So,
can't slide them
right.
far enough apart to even see what sizes they are.
Right.
Okay, that's another consumer gripe. Clothing stores, give us some space to walk around and make those racks a little wider so that we can slide the clothes around and see what the sizes and the prices are. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Right. And we have yet another consumer gripe. Sir, your name?
Erwin Kabak.
And Erwin, your gripe?
My gripe is that when I buy a gift certificate, there is a store that insists that I sign on the back my name, my address, my phone number, and other things that I feel are an intrusion, in as much as there's no chance that anything can go wrong with it. That's as good as money. It's prepaid.
I see. Okay, so you feel a gift certificate should be taken as cash?
Absolutely right. It's prepaid.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We don't know why or where or when disasters will shatter lives. We do know why we're there, to put the pieces together, to reaffirm life. The Salvation Army, there because you care.
I always wanted to be like my father, you know, order me a dry martini.
I saw that there was an image behind drinking, the people that drank, that they looked older and sophisticated. I was 11 when I lost my virginity to a guy who was 17, and I was drunk.
Drinking had taken me so far down, I had to get out of my house.
Sometimes I'd sleep in the woods. If I didn't sleep in the woods, I slept on the corner. If I didn't sleep on the corner, I slept at someone's house who I didn't even know.
I had wound up in a lot of trouble with the law. I had wound up in jail.
When I was drinking, you know, I was with a lot of guys, and a lot of guys used me.
You know, I hurt my parents dearly. You know, and I knew at the time I was doing it, but I didn't care, just as long as I got high.
Hey, yo, alcohol is a drug, man, and you can get hooked on it. And the younger you start, the more damage you can do. It's just no experience for no kids my age or anyone younger.
If you want to be somebody, have a family, have a future, just say no.
Say no and say yes to your life.
Welcome back to Consumer You. Earlier we showed you some look-alike products. Now we're going to try something. We're not going to try something. We're going to show you something. They're smell-alike products. You should be aware that there is nothing that smells like Consumer You, so always look for the original. You can smell it from about a block away. These are smell-alikes. This is a company that makes perfume that they claim smells like other perfumes. And for example, perfume number 1 says on the top, compare to Obsession. Perfume number 2, compare to Shalimar. That's this one. Perfume number 3, compare to Whisk, the large size. No, compare to Oscar de la Renta. The 4th one is compare to Lauren Bacall. We don't know who they're talking about there, compare to Lauren. And 5, compare to Poison, probably some roach deodorant, some roach spray. Actually, Poison, that new Liz Taylor scent, that's what this is supposed to smell like. Now what we've done, we've spent the big bucks. We spent the $2.99 for each of these. We're looking for a viewer who has the real versions. So if you own Poison, Lauren, Oscar de la Renta, Shalimar, or Obsession, and you want to come to the studio with the real perfume, we'd like to put you to the test to see if you can tell the difference between these $3 perfumes and your expensive perfume. So drop us a note or call the station and come down and visit us and join in the smell test, okay? So until the next edition of Consumer You, Dick DeBartolo saying goodbye, and we spell that B-U-Y.
If you have a consumer complaint or would like to take part in our program, write us at Consumer You, care of TKR Cable, 67 Mountain Boulevard Extension, Warren, New Jersey, 07060.